Hey guys, welcome back to the Iron Key. Last time our heroes were ambushed by the regrouped goblins they spared few hours earlier. Defeating them with relative ease, they proceeded to meet with their new guests. They claimed to be bounty hunters in search of the criminal Kella. Our heroes denied the Seven Riders entrance to the Nightstone as well as any affiliation with Kella. The Seven Riders, seemingly disappointed and not entirely convinced, are about to ride away.
I turn around and I see the guard closest to me. Do you know these Seven Riders?
I don't believe I do. I haven't seen them either.
I hear the conversation of Hosh with the Seven Riders. I look at Kella and I think,
how sexy she is.
yes. And I can't imagine what would the Seven Riders want from her.
I mean, they just said one version that they could want Kella for.
Yes, and that really puts me into thoughts. I disguise myself as Kella and I go up on the wall.
Which one?
The one that Hosh is on.
I look down and I see another Kella in manacles. Then I look again. So, what are you? Kella?
Granny, I whistle.
Let me do it for you.
Seven Riders!
Give me a performance check to see if they notice you.
15.
Yeah, it should be enough.
Thank you, Grandma.
No problem!
He hears your whistle and slowly turns around, squints. He seems surprised. I thought you didn't have Kella.
I am here.
Give me a performance check with disadvantage.
Why?
Did you try to sound like her?
No. 17.
Are you the criminal called Kella?
Criminal?
Yes, we've been searching for you for a long time. You have to come with us.
What am I accused with?
You know what you're accused of.
No, I have no idea. Could you please inform me?
He looks at the rest of the guys. Extortion, murder, and basically every crime a criminal could do.
Oh shit.
Theft.
I guess that's what monks do, I see.
What monks?
Monks like me.
Yeah, sure, monks. He nods in disbelief. He turns towards you, Hosh. Grandma Watchman.
Yes!
Your sight is not as good as it used to be.
I don't have my glasses with me.
Kella is literally squished in the same block with you.
I think your name was Patricia. Who's this Kella? This is Patricia.
I offer 100 gold to buy Patricia off your hands.
150.
Alright.
200.
You drive a hard bargain, old watch woman. 200 it is.
Oh. Should we give the real Kella and get 50 gold pieces each?
Give me a stealth check with advantage because of the distance.
Ooh, 19.
But she's helping us.
Is she?
Yes. She killed goblins with us.
She didn't kill a single goblin.
I hold Kella's manacles and I turn around. What do you have to say of yourself?
What do you mean?
They're accusing you of being a criminal and you told us that you're a monk.
Look, maybe saying that I'm a monk is not the best disguise, obviously.
You think?
But that doesn't make me a criminal. I actually try to escape these guys.
What are these guys?
I don't know, they seem to be some kind of bounty hunters.
And why are they after you if you're not a criminal?
Not all bounties are placed on criminals.
Wanna see if she's lying to me?
No, sure, yeah, go ahead.
11.
She's lying to you.
I look at her in suspicion, hold the manacles even tighter, and I turn around.
You see Kella trying to slid out of her manacles. The wrists are not small enough to slide by.
You stay there, you...
Can we have our bounty, please? And we'll be on our way.
Who said you?
A marshal from Daggerford. That's all you have to know.
So I reappear as Selfie.
Well, we're not paying 200 gold for that, whatever that is. Look, we wish to not waste any more time and resolve it as peacefully as possible. Can we have our bounty? You can have the gold and we'll be on our way.
What are you gonna do with her?
Well, we get paid to deliver her to Daggerford, not much more. What they do with her, it's their business.
Should we bring Kella, throw her, and you cast Featherfall so she glides to the other side, and we're done with this situation?
I'm not giving them Kella.
Why?
She helped us.
She didn't!
She was by our side until now. I have no interest in gold, but friendship. Do we really need that?
I mean, I'm just saying, in your situation, you're searching for Yagama in search for gold. So if you get the gold now, you won't need to find Yagama in either way.
Old Watchwoman, what's it gonna be?
Unfortunately, young man, it's not up to me.
What?
Bye!
And I go downstairs.
My shift is over!
He points towards Yenna and Sidri and he's confused, like how can half the shift over and the other half of the watchtower being still combat ready?
My butt hurts!
I drop my disguise once I'm downstairs, and I go to Kella. Look, Kella, I need you to tell me the truth, okay? Do you know these guys?
I don't know these guys. Don't give me to those guys.
Can I see if she's lying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Natural 20, motherfucker.
She's totally hiding a lot of things.
If you stop lying, we can solve this quickly. I'm not a forgiving guy. I'm gonna kill anyone that lies to me or puts me in danger.
At this point, you see her, she just falls on her knees and you see tears coming out from her eyes.
Why are you crying?
Just let me go.
How can we trust you if you lie to us?
Isn't everybody here lying about something? Meanwhile, behind the wall, we hear a distant like, hey, so can we have our bounty? It's getting late.
I tell them I don't think we're gonna be that easy for you. I'll go down to the others.
Are you leaving the tower alone?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go upstairs again.
Do you go up as Hosh?
Yes.
You guys hire orcs now?
Yeah, we are.
Well, this town is going to shit, siding with the beasts.
What have you done and being so wanted in Daggerfall?
Keep sweeping.
Can I release her?
No!
Can I...
Stop it, Turfly. She's been lying to us since the very beginning. She's not a monk. She's wanted. She has a bounty on her head.
Let's release her and
No!
try to have a conversation with Kella.
We can have a conversation as we are. She's crying and she's still lying. So I think we should give her to the 7 riders. Without opening the gates though. I think I'm gonna go upstairs and show Kella to them.
No, I'll go with Rednir.
He asks Yenna once again, what is going on with the changes here?
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
It's just we have some new recruits here. We are training them, and it's like multicultural things. We now have orcs.
You ran out of guards and you decided to hire some old women and orcs and blue
don't be
orcs.
racist. Yeah, why not?
You humans are racist.
I mean, I'm black, so...
I go up the watchtower with Kella.
Is Turfling also going?
Yes, I'm going up.
Here's your bounty.
Is that the real Kella this time?
Yes, she will land safely, don't worry. I take my rope,
You tie her around.
tie it around her waist.
Alright, so you see the leader and a couple more guys walking as close as possible to the shore.
Can I see the bag with the money?
The leader, he shuffles in some kind of a side pouch of his horse and he takes out 2 crystals. Would this be enough?
Yes, those will do. And I take the one edge of the rope and I throw it with as much strength as I have.
Meanwhile, he rolls the 2 gemstones on the ground as close to the shore as possible.
13.
He jumps off his horse quite swiftly and manages to grab the rope.
Are you ready?
Go in peace, Kella.
I grab Kella from the waist. I take her up and I tell her you shall never lie to us. And I throw her in the river. 19.
While she falls, you cast as a reaction Featherfall, right?
Yes.
She shouts like "Ah!" for a brief second when her fall immediately slows down and she glides kinda towards the opposite shore where the 3 guys are waiting for her, For a second, she looks like a balloon because the leader is holding the rope and she's connected to it. And she comes down slowly. He kind of tugs and pulls towards him. You see Kella putting her cuffed arms around the leader's head. The other two guys bring all the three horses towards them. So Yenna and Rainier, you clearly hear, well, that took you long enough, as he helps her up on the horse. The guy there on the north, he picks up the gems from the ground and they eventually start to regroup with each other. You hear Kella screaming, "Come on, Alexander, bolt it, we have to go away." He replies, "What should we do with Nightstone?" And she says, "Leave it for now, we will come back for it later." And they try to ride away. You hear Sidiri, "What do we do now, lady?"
We attack.
"Release the arrow."
I also release an arrow.
Alright.
20.
Sidiri gets a natural.
Holy shit!
8.
You hit Kella on the shoulder blade and she gasps like, "Ah!" Oh yeah, so you see Sidiri and he hits the guy closer to the river, directly in the neck, and he falls off his horse. And they start riding away with a horse to spare, I guess.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yeah, let's roll an initiative. Next is Hosh.
Okay, I go upstairs, I take out my wand, I focus, and I cast with Tides of Chaos, Ice Knife at Alexander and Kella. 24 to hit.
Actually, yeah, it hits.
So 5 piercing damage to Kella. They have to make a dexterity saving throw.
That should be Alexander with a natural 20. That's Kella with a natural 19. She seems hurt, yeah. You turn towards Rainier, and the hulking mass above you starts to terrify you, and you're actually frightened of her. So you're frightened by Rainier until your next round.
So Kella was a bitch.
Yenna.
Taking out the arrow and pointing at Kella again. 10. No.
To hit, no. Goes Rainier.
I take my javelin and I attack towards fucking Kella.
I would say Javelin is with disadvantage because there are arrow slits.
10.
No, doesn't hit. Next is actually Alexander. So he with Kella just dashes the fuck away.
Can I see Kella?
From where you are, about 150 feet.
So I'll tell the others they are escaping. We cannot punish them.
They said that they're going to come back.
Maybe not alone.
Okay, Vicious Mockery, the one that is closer to me.
You mock him, but he seems uninterested to your mockery and he doesn't seem to be affected. Next is Torem. He points towards Yenna. And you see this faint bright light coming out of his hands and he blesses you. Next is Alara. So Alara climbs on the tower where Hosh, Turfly and Rainier is.
Yeah.
She tries to push everybody away and kinda manages to get a hand in front and tries to aim at the guy below, the one that's closest to you, and releases Ice Knife. Natural 20. The two of you, Hosh and Turfly, you see the shard of ice piercing through his head, almost splitting it in half, and then it explodes, leaving the guy, well, frozen dead.
Whoa, Alara.
So I take an arrow and I point again at Kella. And I'm blessed.
You have an additional D4.
Yeah. 23 to hit.
You do hit.
7 plus 4. 11.
You pull your arrow and you shoot, and you see in the distance it hits Kella somewhere probably in the spine, and her body relaxes. Yeah, she leans forward towards the leader, but she doesn't seem to react anymore.
Guys, I think I got her. Fuck that bitch.
A few feet further, you see the horse of the leader come to a stop. He holds Kella behind him. She seems unresponsive. You hear him shouting, "No!" Then he points towards you guys in your general area and he says, "I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get all of you. I'm gonna kill all of you.
And I shout at him, "Asshole!"
I'm gonna get you, elf, and I'm gonna get you, half-breed." And you hear like yeah, and they start riding away. And yeah, they're out of the picture. You feel the temperature falling quite fast in the atmosphere. You see vapor appearing in front of your mouth every time you speak or breathe. The sun is already dipping behind the horizon.
Let's go get the crystals.
The crystals are still there?
Yes. Do you want to jump?
Me?
Yes, you seem athletic enough.
Oh shit.
On the other hand, you are the one who proved to be athletic, or rather not being athletic. You're the infamous jumper of the party.
I am out. All this situation was really strange for me. I want to go to the church.
It's the first time you were betrayed, maybe. You were used to everybody in your clan being completely honest.
I didn't expect us to kill Kella. I just go to the church.
Alright, maybe she broke his heart.
Can I tie the rope around me, grab the tent, and use it as a parachute to glide to the other side?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I tie the rope around me, I tie it around the tower. I grab the tent, try to make it as parachute-y as I can.
Do you want me to help you?
How?
Push you?
That's not helping!
Give me a general roll to see if you manage to collect the tent. 4. Yeah, seems safe.
Huh?
I do it anyway.
And give me an acrobatics check.
15.
You jump well, but the moment you jump, you feel the parachute tent immediately leaving your hands like... The jump is pretty decent and you jump in the river. You swim out of the river with no issues. You didn't get hurt because of the water. So basically you get 2 gemstones that worth 100 gold each. 7 gold on the same guy and 8 gold on the other guy.
So I push the bodies into the river and I tug as hard as I can the rope.
With the weight of your robes and clothing and mantle and everything starts to weigh down on you because of the water. Can you give me an athletics or an acrobatics check? I would say athletics. That's athletics strength check.
16.
You managed without any issues. Other than that, you seem fine.
Yay!
Torem approaches you and he says, guys, I think we should camp for tonight.
I had a tent.
We can use either the old inn or the church. You only will need a bedroll then.
Yep, let's do that.
So what are you doing currently, Turfly?
I'm rethinking the whole situation.
What goes through your mind?
I think that we are only one day here.
Yes,
We killed goblins.
you did.
We met a human and we killed him. And it seems very strange to me.
You reflect on your actions. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. A few moments passes and the rest of the party walks in.
I give the 2 gemstones to the one to Raidnir and the other one to Yenna.
Yeah, sure.
So you allocated your watches. Turfly, you finally fall asleep. At some point, you feel like a thunderous roar, like the kind of sound you would expect from thunder. You see a strong female figure that you met before when you were younger. The moment she approaches you, you feel a sense of security maybe and comfort. It's the lady that she visited your dreams before.
Is it my mother?
Because it's in your dream, everything is askewed. You don't see any specific features, but it doesn't feel motherly to you, although equally strong. You actually find yourself sitting among thick foliage. You're sitting on a moss-grown stone, and you feel the presence of this woman sitting on the stone just right behind you. And she says, "Father is very angry. I'm afraid of what he will do.
Father is very angry.
You should hurry." And immediately the dream ends.
I ignore this dream.
Thanks, man. Raidnir, you're currently on watch. Can you give me a perception check?
That's well too.
Alright, it's so cold, you feel your eyeballs drying up and almost freezing. You don't see much. You only see a blue guy walking around the church a couple of times until he finally walks back into the church.
I wonder, what is he doing? Is he sleepwalking?
Hosh, you're not sleeping, right?
Yep.
Rainier, you finally see, after a couple of freezing hours, you kinda see a green figure. You hope it's not a goblin, it seems too big for a goblin. And you kinda see that it's Hosh.
Oh, thank God, Hosh, you're here. I'm so sleepy.
Sleep well, Raidnir.
Have a nice watch.
You know, just for the fans of it, can you give me an acrobatics check on your way down? Natural? Hosh, the moment you're the closest to Rainier, you see her eyes almost blurred. Like, you know, like old people have the hazy, misty eyes. She seems really exhausted, and the moment she tries to climb down the stairs, you hear the
Oh!
She slowly stands back up and drags herself towards the church.
Sweet dreams! So while I take my watch, I reflect on what's happened this last day.
What are you thinking of?
That since I met these three fellows, I've been in really deep trouble.
You actually hear a voice within your head. They seem a little bit oblivious, but we might have use of them still. A voice you heard only once before you found yourself awakened. It continues to say, you should brace yourself.
Embrace myself?
Brace yourself.
For what?
His minions will be here soon. After what you heard from that weird being you have a connection with, you feel like uneasy. You focus really hard. Every movement across that you can see in the grassland and the forest, you seem to notice it. Even if a small rabbit runs by, you stare at it until you're sure it's not something hostile. But the rest of your night goes by uneventful. Yes, Yena, you finally come out from your trance.
Okay, I'll go to the tower and swap here. So, what's up? Anything interesting?
Just beware, orcs are coming.
How do you know that?
I know, trust me.
You know that's weird, right?
His eyes are red, maybe from the cold, maybe from
They're
being tired.
always red.
Oh yeah.
His eyes are red, nothing's really weird.
So you know that something is coming.
Yes.
Can you give me a perception check?
Yes. 22.
Same as Hosh, you actually notice every small movement, even flies. Beyond that, the night goes uneventful. Turfling, are you waking up?
Yeah. Okay, so I go to change Yena. Hey Yena, how was your shift?
Good. Our friend Hosh told me that we should be aware that some orcs may come, so keep an eye on that.
Okay.
No questions asked.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. See you tomorrow at the breakfast.
You don't have the need to sleep or do anything.
Yeah.
You can actually even stay with Turfling if you feel like.
You want me to stay with him?
Sure. Why did you kill Kella?
Because she was a bitch, come on. And she lied to us.
That's what the rider said.
That's what she said. She was with the riders. And they were going to attack the city, yeah.
There is nothing in the city to attack.
Us, horses, pumpkins,
So you killed her to don't kill the pumpkins.
and us.
Why would she kill us? She stayed with us.
Maybe they were trying to take over the city.
What city? There is no city left.
The people that were living here, they escaped before.
Yeah.
So they may come back
How do you know what did she want from the city? Maybe she wanted
to attack the city. Or maybe to steal something from the city. And she told us that she's a monk. She's not.
Oh, she's not a monk. Let's kill her.
And she broke her heart. Good reason to kill her, right?
Oh.
I did the right thing. She was a bitch. Now you're being a bitch.
It's my point of view.
You keep chatting during the night, but you change subject. I assume you talk about something more laughable.
Picking skills for the next level.
Yes. You chat during the following 2 hours when you suddenly hear under the ladder, I believe it's my turn now. You should go rest.
Oh, my boy.
You guys should rest. I will take it from here. If you wanna stay, stay. But
Yeah,
it's
I'll
really
stay.
cold.
I'll stay
Alright.
with you.
Good night, Yena. Good night, Sidiri.
Good night.
Good night, Turfling. He's actually quite an awkward character. He stands and stares. Like,
Hey, by the way, you remember that half-orc Hosh?
yes, the strong sorcerer.
Yeah, that one.
I do remember him. I saw him exactly 5 hours ago. Actually, that was 8 hours ago, but whatever. He might have watched him while he was sleeping.
Oh, shit.
Sleep good, my little orc.
So he told me that maybe some orcs will come here.
I will keep it in mind.
I'll stay here with you.
Alright, good. Good.
Awkward. Just staying silent.
Watching each other.
Watching.
Like for the next hour, you hear good. Yena, that's right, your name?
Yes.
Yena, can I ask something? Do you see what I see? And he gives you the spyglass. The moment the spyglass contacts your eye, you hear Sidri say, I think your friend was right. And the moment you check through the spyglass, you see more than a dozen of orcs dashing towards you from the north side.
More than a dozen?
Yes.
Oh shit. I give it back to Sidri and tell him, go wake up the others and I'll just get ready.
Within a few seconds, you see Sidri dashing towards the church. He bashes the door open and says, wake up, orcs! Orcs!
Orcs! Orcs!
Orcs like twice as much as you. And that's where we're gonna finish for tonight. I really have to pee. See you next time on the Iron Key.
I was supposed to be key, okay?